What's up, everyone? I'm Lilley out here on behalf of Respect My Region. I got Past Life Kenny with me.
Yo.
Originally from Illinois, but he's been making a name for himself the last few years in the Pacific Northwest. He's got notable songs like Yep, 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 Rampa, Serengeti, the list goes on. So what's up, Kenny? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing very good. How about yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Never can complain.
Nah, it's a pretty good day. So, you've been making music now, like I mentioned, a few years, but it really started back in the college days, right?
Yeah, like right at the end of my college days is when I made that switch.
Yep.
I started with the computer science and I was like, my heart doesn't vibe with this anymore. I need something to make my soul happy instead of my mind.
For sure. And you had kind of like an interesting start to your music career. You know, most people have to wait a while kind of for something big to happen, but you actually had a pretty big success early on.
Yeah.
Yep, Yep, Yep at about like over 400,000 streams now. That was your first big song to really blow. Just kind of tell me about the success of Yep, Yep, Yep and what, why you think it blew up so quick.
Really, it's the old algorithm of SoundCloud. So me and all my friends were making music, listening to a bunch of music, but all the people in the area was listening to either me or Felly or the homie Sherm, who I was making music with as well. And so they made it to where they had me on the related tracks to his music and everything, due to us having the same fan base at the time. And so every time he dropped a new song, my song would come on right after, and it just started getting hella plays, hella follows. People just starting to fuck with the song and shit.
Yeah, just that algorithm doing his work. And Felly's got some dope sound, so it's pretty dope that you were coming along with him. But you yourself, you have a pretty unique sound that you've kind of evolved and found over the years.
Yeah.
What's that journey been like, kind of discovering your sound and now more recently fine-tuning your sound?
Yeah. Boy, it's been a journey. Oh man, I just tried everything. I've made from country music to rock music to everything. I never put any of those songs out or showed anybody, but I just tried everything. Before I was even rapping and everything, I played guitar and stuff, learned how to play guitar, so I always had a knack for wanting to diversify what I listen to and what I make. So it's been definitely a long journey. It's been pretty cool getting the criticism. A lot of people probably wouldn't be able to handle the criticism that I got, but just consistent daily writings, daily sessions with people, just trying to better myself really.
And what you kind of have your own name that you have, what have you kind of come to with your sound? I know you call it Afro pop or Afro hop?
Afro pop, dance hall type of music. That's what I've been vibing with lately and everything, been putting out. But I even try to make that as much as my own as possible with every type of genre that I put into. But I've been more so focused on the dance hall, Afro pop vibes.
For sure. I've been fucking with that vibe that you Rampa, Swing, those songs are fucking bangers. I love those ones. Fun, just infectious.
Yeah. Tap, tap, like a swing. Yeah, that's just catchy.
Actually, speaking of your lyrics and kind of that infectiousness that you got going on, what I should say. We got this new segment that we're doing. I guess it's our first show, so the first time we're pulling this out, but it's called Explain That Bar. Really simple.
Perfect.
I'm just gonna read a few of your bars out and you're just gonna tell us what that bar means to you, kind of explain what's going on within it.
Okay, perfect.
So your first one is from your song Red Roses.
Ooh.
You were so warm and protective, but you were forewarned when you met him. Eventually the ones you love, you gotta set free.
So, I made that song about the mother of my child when we were still dating and everything. And before we started dating, she was forewarned that I was not the best guy to be with, you know what I mean? And she was the nicest, most genuine human being before, and she still is. But throughout time, like people experience life and it changes them and everything. And so like we had to like be apart after a while. We like was in love and everything, but it just wasn't working out because of me, because I just wasn't. But she was forewarned, like that I was not the greatest person. I wasn't ready to be in that situation. So yeah, we had to let it go.
Yeah, one of those emotional ones, deeper ones. All right, maybe something a little more fun that you might remember we've talked about together in the past. So this is from your song F for Effort.
Oh yeah.
Ignorant, but he on some other shit, and his West Side Kenny make him rock to it. I'm a Midwest guy, but I'm cancerous. I got goofy with the fam way before this shit. Ain't nobody know your name, now I'm co-signer Kenny. What's going on with that one?
Oh man, that was a diss track to a young man. I'm not gonna say his name, but to a young man that I haven't really heard anything from him since. Have you? I don't really know. I think I bodied him, but
what was that kind of like? What caused the beef?
After my homie YP, his December Luau show, I was doing a few songs and everything. And after the show, it was me, a few of my homies, and I had a few homies behind us. And this dude pulls out, like runs this red light or whatever, and like cuts us off and just like being straight ignorant on the road. So we're yelling at him out the window, like, slow the fuck down, blah, 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 all that shit. And my homie's like, get out the car. So he gets out. And so my homie gets out. And so everybody gets out. and then like nothing came from it though. But as I was getting out, he was like, aren't you past life Kenny? And I was like, ah man, I'm about to get caught up in some shit that isn't even anything. So in the morning time, I wake up to a bunch of calls and a bunch of fucking texts on Instagram. Yo, you wanna jump me or jump my friend from multiple people in this group? And I was like, bro, I speak music. I was like, I had nothing to do, I ain't say shit. Your homie knew me, that's the only reason you coming to me.
Right.
So don't be on that woofing shit. And when that happened, they dropped their diss song, which was terrible. So I had to come back with him and let him know who he really was. And nobody knew who he was until that diss song.
Co-signer Kenny.
And now his, what the little career that he has is now because of me.
So you should thank you is what you're saying.
You're welcome.
All right, last one. This one's from, from Yep Yep Yep, one of my favorites from you. I'm pretty interested to hear what you got to say on this one. I'm Kenny Wizard, kidding with ya. Picture, paint it vivid, make it clearer. I'm lost, deep in myself, Walt Disney'd the beat, then I freeze whatever left. What's going on in this one? Especially, that Walt Disney'd the beat, then I freeze whatever left. That one, that really intrigued me right there.
Here, can I actually read those lyrics really quick one time? Fuck yeah, I'm kidding. Hell yeah. I was up for, I'm telling myself right now. I was up for 3 days, added out, freaking writing this song. Just got done with school. No more school, no more responsibilities. I'm not working at this point. I'm just staying at my friend's crib for free. And they're just like, yo, as long as you're making music, we're cool with you staying here. So that's what I was doing. And yeah, I was very lit. But I'm Kenny Wizard, kidding with you. Like, that's my persona, really.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why I used to go by Wizard the Kid when I first was making music. It's like, I am him, but like, just kidding, I'm not really him. I'm like myself in person. So let me like paint that picture for you. And then like the Walt Disney bar, because that, like how everybody talks about how Walt Disney froze himself, or I don't really know, like the talk on it, like they make jokes and stuff about it all the time. So I just like, took something legendary and I just froze it up, because I honestly wasn't even gonna drop this song, to be honest.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to. Few of the homies told me not to, few of the homies told me, and then like, I showed it to a few females, and one was like,
why were they telling you not to?
At the time, I was, I had other music out. That was Yep 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 was my first single. I dropped 2 mixtapes and they were straight butt cheeks. But like a lot of people pushed me to keep going, which is that's why I kept going. But in all reality, it was buns. I can't even lie, it was buns. I feel bad for making those songs. Yeah, but they really didn't want me making. A lot of people didn't want me making music anymore.
Why?
For real. But I took it all with a grain of salt, and here we are. It never really bothered me. I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
In a way, it's just like, you don't even know me. You don't even know my real name. A lot of people used to call me, my nickname was Wiz or Wizard. So everybody just called me that, and I'd be like, what's my real name?
Right.
Like close homies and like people, I'm just like, what's my real name? And they wouldn't even know it. So I'm just like, you can't tell me how to live my life if you don't even really care about me. So your words don't really mean anything, but I'm gonna take the positive out of it and better. Like obviously these songs aren't working, so I'm gonna do better and make better music.
Fuck yeah, and that has been Explain That Bar with Past Life Kenny. So back into the nitty gritty. The fucking crazy times right now, man. Weird shit going on. Not just weird, important. Like obviously there's still some weird shit going on, but also there's some really important shit going on.
Very, very
pretty dope. But with that current situation, what's really been inspiring you and motivating you throughout this, and also with going from COVID into these protests? How has that been affecting you and those people around you?
Well, I'm gonna start with like the COVID. The COVID portion, the first portion. That affected everyone in like a major way. Especially me. I was working. I served. I'm a server, and that took my job away. So I wasn't like doing my main income from, and then all of like the shows that I had planned, all the music that I had planned to make and go around to make, all of that canceled in an instant. And I was like, fuck. And I was scared. That shit like really like fuck. That COVID shit really like fucked everything up for me.
That was fun.
I was just like, man, I feel like I'm finally on the right track. I don't really know. I felt like it actually knocked me off of my path, but in reality it didn't. It like really helped me because I needed that time that I didn't have. I was working too much. I was doing this, doing that. I needed that time to like really start creating again, like in a real way. And I've been like making some crazy songs. I made over like 50 songs like recorded.
Damn.
Yeah, just like pushing that shit out, making projects. I went home, made a full project with my homie Blase out there in Champaign, Illinois. And before I went home, made like hella music with my boys Healthy and Naive, and been making music with Sherm. So it's just been like really good to get back out there and just really like create, because I was kind of like just performing and like just performing those same old songs and shit, but
what's
it all up.
Needed time.
And with the protesting, that definitely affected me in a way, like not in like a bad way, but like not in like a good way either. Like obviously like I'm hurting from what happened and like how we're treated and everything, but overall like what's going on, I can see that real change is coming. So it's like been like very, very inspiring. Actually, it's been like kind of like making me happy, like in a sense that like really this isn't about to just like be overlooked anymore. Like things are like really about to, there's gonna be like a real change. It may not be this year or whatever, but like I can already see that it's starting to happen. So as long as my son will be safe in these streets, that's all I want. And I want him to have an equal shot being a man of color too. So yeah. But that's also been inspiring my music and keeping me motivated to make more and more and more and more, and like, because my words need to be heard, and like my story needs to be heard, and it needs to be like just listened to, and like my music's to help people. It's only time I really made music to like tear people down was that diss song. Like the rest of that diss song doesn't really fit my brand. Like my music is to like build you up and like make you feel good, and like that's what I want in my music. So that's needed
right now, man. It's crazy out there. It's not, you know, like I said, it's not the best situation, but it's a situation that we finally needed to have happen, and I'm glad it's happening, and I really I'm with you. I really think that there is change coming in that, while unfortunately we'll never be able to open everyone's eyes, I think there's a lot of people that have opened their eyes and we're in the right tracks. And
seriously.
It's awesome to see, and hopefully, you know, people keep their voices loud and keep doing what they've been doing, and seriously. You know, we can get through all this.
It's gotta get ugly before
come out stronger, pretty. Hopefully.
Seriously. I hope everyone does, really, of all colors. Ooh. But we still saying, fuck the police, fuck the police, fuck the police.
Shit, what has it been like? We're on like what, it's been like 3 months since like COVID first started, like when we first went into like, so it's been quite a minute. Like we haven't, like, you know, especially people who haven't been working. I've still been working throughout all this, so it's kind of like I forget. I forget like what's
2 jobs.
But you know, after being, you know, who knows how much longer we have to go. But what are you most looking forward to once all this shit is finally, you know, opened back up in full force and we're back to, you know, quote unquote normal?
I'm getting back to my plan and getting back to trying to get on some touring shit, some big shows, and just start working with some bigger name people and just like keep building on my brand. Really, that's what the goal is. Get close to LA as possible, but not inside of LA, because I realize I don't want to live inside of LA. I'm gonna have to at one point, but I want to like live on the outside because it's way cheaper.
I feel that. You know, it's actually, I'm kind of glad you brought up LA, because LA is a big move for people like trying to make it in the scene, like pretty much any scene, but you know, especially music. Yeah. A lot of people go down to LA trying to do it, and a lot of people have success. We got Yell from Tri-Cities, Top's sister. She's doing really well out there.
Hell yeah. A lot of people don't though. Yeah. That's the thing. You got to go when you're like for real ready, and you know, a lot of people go without a plan.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great kind of, well, I was glad you brought it up. It's a great segue into something else I wanted to ask you, which was, you know, being from Illinois, what has been the most exciting and interesting thing about becoming like a Pacific Northwest artist and growing out here? And what are you most excited for moving forward and seeing what the PNW scene has to offer?
Just like seeing it from both sides of the spectrum. Before like streaming and everything was even a thing, like for real like that. And just like I feel like when I started making music, like when I started putting music out, music was completely different, and it like evolved like really quickly, like really quickly, into something that like kind of diluted the music industry, not the music industry, but like the way that music's listened to. But I think I got off track. What's the question one more time?
Just so we brought up LA and how a lot of people go down to LA, or you know, from all over the place, but you know, in Washington and the Pacific Northwest. Yeah. And so the question was just, since you're actually from out of state, you're from Illinois, what has been the most exciting or interesting thing about becoming that artist in the Pacific Northwest and starting to really pop and grow out here? Yeah,
that's what it is. So like seeing both sides of it, like, and just seeing how everyone in Spokane evolved, like not even just in Spokane, like Coeur d'Alene too. Like they got some pretty cool people out there working on music and everything. Yeah, just like watching everybody just be so inspired and motivated and like actually curious to like do something crazy, whether it's photography, cinematography to music. Like it blossomed in this area. I don't know if you guys noticed, but like I didn't see this shit like six years ago. I didn't see this quality of anything over here like that, and now it's like all over the place. Everybody's like really pushing for their dreams, and it's really beautiful. Like that's what I want to see, is everybody pushing for their dreams. I don't care if you're great or if you're terrible. Like if you're pushing to be something better in life, like you got my respect.
Hell yeah.
And so I enjoy being over here and making music in this area and seeing what all it has to offer.
Yeah. Well, would you say that the PNW is heavily slept on when it comes to hip hop, or do you think it's at about the right point that it should be with the current growth that it's seen with artists emerging like Lil Mosey in Seattle or Amine in Portland?
That's hard though, like, because like Cali, Florida, New York, Texas, like anywhere down south really is going to just really just have a full state of people just going crazy, like with some crazy music. So I feel like it is slept on, definitely, but well, I think that we still are a work in progress. We still are progressing as a full state of creatives. I don't feel like if we're all at that level already right now, we wouldn't even be in the question of being slept on. So, like if you feel like we're slept on, then most likely we are. Properly.
Do you think part of it is that really like when you think of other states or cities like Houston, Georgia, Detroit, you name it, LA, you kind of think, or Oakland, you think of like a specific sound, like you think of a sound. Do you think part of it is that the PNW is still, like we don't really have our own sound, because what's kind of like awesome but then might also be hurting is everything is unique, and we're building
the culture right now of,
I feel like a lot of people are like, we have a lot of people making their own sound out here, which I feel that happens everywhere, but it's just a different, like we're a different influence, like, you know, we're evergreen like trees and
it's
mountains.
It's not like a West Side type of vibe, and it's not like a East Coast vibe either. It's like, we definitely like got our own vibe over here, but like, no, you're right. It's not really like distinguishable to like just pick out like certain things when you think about it. I guess like if you were to think about it, you'll just think about like I would say like more bouncy music, like,
kind of wavy.
Like some nice, clean, crisp music, something you can listen to like in the shower and shit.
And that brings us to our next segment. Is that even real? This is where I'm gonna read off some just weird, crazy, even like just unbelievable, just dumb headline. And you're just gonna kind of have fun with it. Tell me what you think led up to it, or what the process was even of how that got to that point.
I'm an Aquarius, so I pick these things apart.
So first one, woman in sumo wrestler suit assaults her ex-girlfriend in gay pub after she waved at a man dressed as a Snickers bar.
Wait a minute, first of all, what, didn't she have a sumo wrestler suit on?
Yes.
And now she has a Snickers suit?
No, so there was a lesbian couple. They were in the same gay pub together, but they were exes at the time.
Why are their sexual preferences even brought up in it?
I don't know, I just assumed that a woman...
Couldn't it just be two people dating?
No, because it says a woman in a sumo wrestler suit assaults her ex-girlfriend in gay pub after she waved at a man dressed as a Snickers bar.
That's all over the place.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Why is he dressed as a Snickers?
Maybe it was Halloween.
He's trying to get a quick bite. It's the bait, dude. I might just dress up as a Snicker bar and tell people to come nibble on me.
Right.
I probably could do it too.
Next one. This one might be a little easier to digest. Cops realize tiger is stuffed animal after 45-minute standoff.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds perfectly on point. They're like, oh, pointing a gun at the fucking teddy bear tiger, thinking it's real.
Yeah, it was a straight up picture of like a teddy bear tiger. Yeah, it was just like a big enlarged one.
Teddy bear tiger. That's so funny.
All right, third one. This one's interesting. Missouri teens steal what they think is cocaine, end up snorting their grandfather's ashes.
Oh, I just hit the mic. That just hurt. That just hurt my soul. That sucks for them though. They shouldn't be doing that shit. They can't handle it. But that dude will be with them forever. That dude gonna be with them forever. And if this actually happened.
I wonder how they found out, like their parents like catch them and they'd be like, those are your grandfather's ashes.
They just got it all over their face, they rubbed in there.
Taking gummies.
Yeah, they were just doing they were just like doing gummies and then like walked in and just seeing with their grandfather's ashes.
That'd be fucked. Imagine finding that out.
It doesn't even look the same.
It's like I've seen ashes, they're like gray.
Yeah, ashes are gray, I'm pretty sure.
They were teens though, who would have known? All right, last one. Florida couple trapped in unlocked closet for 2 days.
Florida man. Florida couple.
I had to bring a Florida man in, or Florida.
Yeah, for real. They're trapped in the closet.
Yeah, for 2 days. Unlocked closet.
Oh my gosh. What were they on?
Oh no. That's for you to determine.
So, do you think they were actually locked in, or do you think that they chose to just be in there and they enjoyed it and just said that they were locked in, so people just don't question what they do in there?
Could be. It's Florida. 7 minutes in heaven. Just more like.
What part of Florida too? That would change the story. That would change the whole demographic of who we're talking. I'm even picturing, you know. Because right now, I'm not even gonna say who I'm picturing because I don't want to get into that.
All right. Well, and that has been Is That Even Real with Past Life Kenny. All right. So one more question, last one for the night. What do you just basically have coming up in your life and music? And since actually kind of what I was thinking about, since we don't, like live concerts probably aren't going to be a thing this summer still, unfortunately. Yeah. Have you thought about ever doing like a live stream concert or something for your fans?
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't really like have a team of people that like just to call up on and just like get this shit right now. Yeah. And with this whole thing going on, I don't even know if I want a full team of people in my home right now to do it, or go somewhere else or whatever, I guess. I don't know. I did think about it a little bit. It'd be really cool, but I wanted to get new music out first, and before I would do something like that.
I feel that. Something to keep in mind. Maybe we can make it happen. I think that'd be dope. We can get like a few people on or something.
That'd be really
super dope.
Get like few of the greats.
Yeah.
Spokane greats.
All right. Well, that's all I had for you questions-wise. I believe you are gonna hit us with a couple of freestyles. Yeah.
Oh yeah. 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 Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Think I broke my wrist. I'ma give a kiss. A little bit. Then she give a twist. Mix it with the Sprite. Yeah, I made the lean. Yeah, she made believe. Yeah, she pretty as fuck. Yeah. And that's my girl. Yeah. Talking hella fucking shit around the world. Yeah. What you wanna do it? Yeah, dance a little twirl. And she just a squirrel. Right around. And I'm tryna get a bird though, shoot a free throw every time I get these words so, and it's slurring out right now. I'm a Saint little man, if I gotta get it, I'ma spit a new fucking flame every time ignite it. I ignite the flow and then I spit it off, spin it off. Every radio I have to chop. On a new beat, this beat is really slower than I thought. Didn't really listen to it at first, but I'm going in, never feeling like I got a Trojan. Hit it raw every fucking time, and I had to pull out. Yeah, I don't need another one, I might have two now. What you fuck to do now? What you tryna say? yeah, nigga with the loot now. And I took a trip back home, seen the crew, wow. Everybody doing so good, and I'm hoping they do better, I'm just trying to make so much money, that's the cheddar, Fuck it up, ay. They said fuck it up, do my dance, shit. For that bitch, I bust a nut, man. Then I gotta pass this, ayy. That skip, so I had to hit a backflip.
Whew, Kenny dropping bars. Okay, I see you.
I
That
try
was dope.
sometimes.
I try sometimes. Funny, so that's actually kind of how you started rapping, huh? Was freestyling in the car?
Oh yeah, just driving around with my boy Sherm, my boy Real. Just fucking freestyling for hours in the garage at 18th Street with the boy C Money. All the guys, Will Bartisman, all of them, shout out to all of them. They really kept me on around that time. We was all just freestyling, making music.
Oh yeah.
And McCaslin, shout out McCaslin too. He was spitting too. That's my boy.
Hell yeah. Well, damn. Well, thanks for joining us, man.
Of course.
This has been a dope time. Thanks for smoking it up. Thanks for dropping the freestyles.
Oh yeah, I try definitely.
Yeah. This has been Past Life Kenny with Respect My Region. I'm Isaiah Lilley. Please feel free to follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, and also please like, comment, share if you can. Take the time. Appreciate y'all. I'm Isaiah Lilley. Deuces.